in a second. But first, Laura, what do you make of the situation now with Greg Sankey in the SEC?
Yeah, you know, Greeny, I think as Paul said this whole time, Sankey's been very consistent in what he's wanted. And at the end of the day, it's that they have time on their side and that they want to play football in the fall, whether that means in all of that. The Power Five may be unified. Who knows about everything else?
Okay, so now a couple of other things I really want to get to here. Laura, you've been talking to a lot of players, I saw in your notes. What are you hearing from the players?
Well, I just wanted to get their perspective on this because, look, at the end of the day, they're the guys that are going to have to be out there playing. And, you know, I wanted to, out of respect to their privacy right now, not use their names, but just to give you guys a gist of where they're coming from. Everybody that I talk to wants to play. These guys find their identity in playing football and playing college football. They made commitments to go to these schools for a variety of reasons, but a lot of them have to do with the fact they actually wanted to play the game. And even some really high-profile guys. I talked to one who said, look, I know that I'm taking a risk every single time I put my helmet on and go out there on the field. So whatever risk I may assume in the midst of all of this, I'm ready to assume it. I want to do it. And that's just some of where they're coming from here. And so when some wonder, okay, are there going to be players and families of players who say this risk is not worth it for me to have myself out there and to have myself on campus when maybe students aren't there? Most of the players that at least I've spoken to right now, well, they're aware of the gravity of the situation. They still want to find a way to play football this year.
Jump in here, Marcus. What do you think? Felt like it's something we had sort of gotten away from a little bit. Let's talk about time.
Yeah, you know, look, the spring model for college football only exists if you run out of time, at least before that point. And there are a lot of parts of the country that probably won't run